Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is 8-Star Anime, and what's it gonna be, Dave?
It's about to get awkward.
As it usually does. I'm America's Batman. Wow. I'm America's Black Man, Chris Brown, along with
America's favorite Batman? Captain
Yes!
Roger Broom.
I hate you all.
It's canon!
God damn it.
Boom!
Also with Dave the Head, and a very special guest today.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
I'm normally known as Arcane Soul.
Arcane Soul!
Soul.
That's a new one to me.
So I'm normally on the internet. And
Oh my gosh, you have an internet name?
Ooh.
Yes,
Wow.
Do you have internet fans?
Ooh.
No,
Do you have internet drawings?
kinda.
Ooh, then we're gonna get the producer to put a link.
No,
Ooh.
you're not, because my art is terrible and no one's gonna see it.
Now they can see it. Ooh.
No, you're not.
So are you gonna go with the pseudonym, or are we gonna have to try to remember the pseudonym?
Because I'm not
I mean,
gonna
you can
remember
just
the
say
pseudonym.
Soul if anything.
Okay.
Just Soul.
Soul.
Be done with it.
Old Soulless Wonder.
Yeah, so you can call him Soulless. It goes Soulless too. I'm so emo. I don't understand.
She's so
I
emo.
wish
she
my
doesn't
grass
know
was
it's
as emo as you, so it would cut itself.
You're terrible.
That's
What is
messed
wrong
up.
with you?
Wow.
That's my favorite emo joke ever.
Oh my god.
I tell you
Wow.
another one, I'm gonna bring too much happiness in your world and you'd explode.
I'm not that. No, I'm just describing like in my high school name, so it's like emo as can be, but I never got over it. So I was like,
It's
you know what? It's just gonna stay like this. I don't know. I don't feel like becoming creative.
You got it,
out of my
Soul.
emo.
Just so you know, when this video goes up, you're gonna get a little name tag here that probably says Soul.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
You put it on a business card.
Yep.
I've
What?
made one guest appearance.
What makes you qualified for this job? I believe this video will speak wonders. Get out of my office.
I will.
It's true. It's true.
And I will do it with a pose.
And
Yeah.
what video did you choose for us there, Soul?
Ponyo. This is a great movie.
Woohoo!
Yes, another Studio Ghibli film we've decided to watch. I think this is what, number 5 now?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, I wasn't keeping track.
It's a
Wait,
lot.
have you
think
guys
so.
watched Spirited Away?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was my
Fuck
movie
yeah.
right there.
See?
Oh, heck yes.
Woohoo!
And Chris picked,
Represent.
Kiki's Delivery
Yeah.
Service.
and I picked
Oh, yes.
Princess Mononoke.
Those are
And
all
then,
great movies.
Yeah.
Poppy
Up on Poppy Hill.
Yep.
up on Poppy Hill's coming.
I've only seen Ponyo, Kiki's Delivery Service, Howl's Moving Castle, and Spirited Away. Spirited Away is still my favorite.
You
though,
need to watch
because,
Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro, because it's awesome.
Screw all that noise. You want to watch Princess Mononoke? They've got giant wolves eating humans.
Ooh.
that sounds very enjoyable
Exactly.
in any way, shape, or form.
It's definitely
So,
the most
real
violent.
quick for you, Soul, would you like to give a quick synopsis on how this film goes?
This, I'm gonna read. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not gonna read the back of the box. Basically, in this movie, this little fish girl, which you can see in the very top, she actually has a different name, but she ends up meeting this human by very weird coincidences. After she does, she ends up falling for him. This little boy also falls for her, but he takes care of her as a little goldfish, because that's what he thinks she is, because that clearly looks like a goldfish. If you've ever seen a goldfish like that, please let us know. I would love to meet your goldfish.
Or seek medical assistance.
I mean, clearly, if you've ever seen a goldfish like this, you either need help or you need to let people know about that. 'Cause
Mental
that's-
illness is very bad.
Yeah, that's very sad. Well, he ends up falling for her. The whole world gets out of balance because magic and normal rules. A lot of stuff happens, and you see that they end up getting closer together as friends and/or whatever happens. I don't know. Later on, they have to make it. They have to get to an understanding of basically, you either give up magic, and you stay with him, or
Give up the human world.
give up the human world and
Stay magical.
stay magical. Either way, it would balance the world back out, and she ends up choosing him. So basically choosing humanity and love over magic and sea life. And the world goes back to normal.
Spoilers.
But, yeah. Spoiler alert! Make a
A
little
little bit of
caption
spoiler
right there.
alert.
Spoiler!
Yeah, I know, right? Well, this is based on Hans Christian Andersen's version of Little Mermaid. The tragic story, not necessarily the
Disney
Disney
story.
Yeah.
not the Disney one, the more tragic
No
one.
dancing or
And do
singing.
not
crabs.
look
So-
at the second movie of Little Mermaid either. That has nothing to do with this.
The crabs do not sing.
And
There's no weird daughter saying, hey, get me back in the water. Like,
Nah,
no, there's no weird little daughter doing that.
The more you tell them about it, the more it's going to encourage them to see it.
The daughter doesn't even look like her, and I'm so upset about it. It's like you just have her face. Like you have literally
Right, it's like
you
this
just
red-
have
red
your
hair-
father's hair. That is it.
There's like this red
How did
haired
this
woman.
happen?
There's this brown haired guy, and a black haired daughter.
And it's
Huh.
really weird.
Huh.
That's questioning.
It's
It's Disney genetics. Let it be.
Yes.
Let it go.
No.
Do you even show, bro?
No. Anyways, so.
The running gag here is let it go. I swear to God.
All right,
So-
so
Ponyo being a very classic film, I'm sure we've all seen it at least once before now,
Oh yeah.
and I like it. I believe this was 2002 by the time we got this.
it was very trippy.
Yeah,
I did not remember
You
it being
can
so
look
trippy.
at the box.
that's
and
what I was
figure it out.
reading.
Till
And
somebody
somebody kind of
snaked it out of my visual.
little aid.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at this.
No, you're doing fine.
You're doing fantastic, actually.
Yeah. Right.
So
Are you swinging swords?
Kinda.
No.
No.
So you're
Oh.
doing better.
And
Now I am gonna draw myself
so
swinging a
most
sword.
people have seen Spirited Away and a bunch of other films before this one. By the time this will come out, I'm pretty sure this film was made before Spirited Away, but
Really?
No, Spirited Away was.
No, Spirit Away was first.
Spirited Away was
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Made first.
Made
or,
first.
Okay, I want to make sure. All right, not necessarily out in America first, but that's that. But
Oh yeah, it was out in America first too.
well, I knew that much.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure this was made after, like actually physically made, not necessarily. Gotcha. So at this point in time, I think we want to go into some favorite scenes from the film real quick before we get into our boss system. Hey Dave, how about we start with you? Your favorite scene?
Subtle.
Yeah,
I
right.
need a blue marker. I need a blue marker. How am I supposed to
There's a
draw
lot of
myself
things
sword
about the
swinging?
movie that I like, but a favorite scene.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene
The
would
entire
probably
movie.
no. My favorite scene would probably be when they get in the boat
Mhm.
that used to be a toy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You were a kid, and all of a sudden your toy, one of your favorite toys, especially probably one that his dad gave him, was big enough to use.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's pretty
freak out
awesome.
central.
That's pretty awesome.
right?
Pretty good. How about you, Raj?
Did you notice how throughout the whole thing he's just getting burned more often than not?
Yeah.
He's like, it's hot, it's hot,
he's not
it's hot.
used to
It's
it.
like, this was not meant to be realized use.
He's
But
5.
still, yeah, I know, but
What
it's
did you
just,
expect?
it's
Yeah.
kind of cute though. It's like,
Listen,
the best
I'm just
scene.
glad he didn't eat the candle.
I know that's true. I would have eaten the candle.
So, Raj, your favorite scene?
I like when the storm pretty much kicks up and everything, and then kind of Ponyo runs back to Sosuke
On the
and then
water.
all the
Yeah.
all the trippy, all the
Jesus
trippy
mode
stuff
activate.
starts, and then that's always
Axor.
fun. That's probably my favorite scene, just like the whole water attacking the family.
Actually, the whole thing I liked was the mother who apparently got her driver's license at Walmart. And
How is this kid not?
She went to the Dale Earnhardt mail order school of driving.
because my whole thing when all that water's coming in, she's still driving like, yeah, I gotta go 100 miles an hour to get back home.
Oh yeah, I can make
So,
this jump.
whee! Well, considering the reason why she's making it home is apparently their house is supposed to act kind of like the
An emergency backup lighthouse.
Yeah. So she feels like she needs to get there, make sure she's able to operate, the lights and whatnot.
So that their house on the hill can be a beacon of
Beacon
hope.
of hope.
Beacon of hope.
And so, but the entire time, the whole drive
1,000
is
points of
year. It's like she's trying to beat the water just to get back home, which ends up pretty much covering the entire town at that point.
So, what's your favorite scene? And tell us an interpretive dance.
Indeed.
Well, no. My favorite part was
She almost did it.
when Ponyo got sent back home, and his dad's like, no, don't be human, and like he just starts chugging a bunch of potions, makes her shrink, and then she wrecks the whole fucking place.
Yeah.
That's just
Right.
funny because it's like
Oh,
you see
yes.
all the fish, and you can see how basically, because like if you actually notice, I did because I'm weird. If you see all those crabs crawling into the home, there's one fish that goes, "Vroom!" It just like eats one of the crabs, and you see the little crab legs like dissipating. You're
I
like,
did not see that.
you just saw like the circle of life continuing on as they're all trying to get magic.
Choose another
So
scene.
it's like,
So-
what the heck? Yeah.
Cute another song. Good. That's like 3 you're up to now.
Yeah,
I know,
I'm gonna
right?
start like all the references. Someone starts singing like I don't know the Supernatural theme song. Someone start
It's a
singing.
Disney movie.
Dean Winchester is my favorite Disney princess. No one can change that.
I thought Thor and Loki were your favorite.
No, it's Kuzco from The Emperor's New Groove.
Kuzco.
Also another good movie.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen,
That's gonna be next week's movie. Sorry. No, I'm kidding.
no.
No, it's not. Do not watch that.
If you were going to be in the state, it could have been on my channel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we get to our file system. For those of you who are at home who've probably seen this multiple times, file system usually takes place of 0, 1, or 2 stars in each category of visuals, audio, story, and enjoyment. So, we're going to go ahead and start with the visuals. Rod, you're a little bit more on the analytics side of things. Can you handle this for a minute?
Sure.
All right. Tell me what you think about the visuals there.
My visuals, this is a newer one. It's a lot more computer animation put in with actually just Cell animation. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 2 stars. It looks really good. I like the whole water animation and all the voices,
It's nice.
not a voices because it's all visuals, but everything looked visually stunning in my opinion. I really enjoyed it, just from start to finish.
And what kind of art style would they really use?
Nice.
Because I saw a lot of watercolors in the background before it really started doing a lot of.
Pretty much, it's mostly like computer animation, like coloring in and everything, and all the things like that. And then they'll pull in like multiple layers on a scene, so they have like one wave, and they have another wave, and they have 3 things happening at the same time in background, horizon, and then foreground.
All right, that makes sense.
Looks really good though. I would totally recommend the visuals.
To be honest, 2 stars seems about right. They did play up a lot. It was very colorful of a movie.
Very acid trippy.
But, yeah. Well, it got acid trippy when like we're watching.
Actually, it got acid trippy quick.
Pretty quick.
Because you're watching the ocean turn into fish and it's doing weird stuff, and especially when Sosuke actually finds Ponyo for the first time, and the ocean tries to drag him into the water.
Trying to grab her
back into the water.
Yeah.
And
The water's
it's-
amazing though because it's
so-
like.
Well, see, that's where to me, that's where the acid trip starts, because the ocean's just like, huh, and then Sosuke's like,
No.
that was weird, huh. All right, moving on.
What you looking at, ocean bubble?
Huh. And so I thought it was kind of cool how, through all this, the background's just so animated through a lot of this.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it has its purpose,
There's a lot of stuff going on in every scene, and you got to kind of pay attention to some of the stuff. Like the octopus thing, I didn't notice that the first time through.
Oh yeah, there's a little octopus that sneaks into their house and steals everything they own.
Oh yeah.
I don't
It's like
think
a little octopus.
Some of this may be projected. He is going into the house.
house.
Yeah.
Him opening up a sake bar in the living room is total fan made.
right here.
But octopus,
Like,
I'm being singled out.
No.
Oh no, they don't know!
but the sea creature by nature does like to steal things, so.
so there you have it. All right, Dave?
I gave it 2 stars. To put on top of what they're saying, what I really liked about a lot of the ocean scenes is how it kind of copied some traditional Japanese art.
Yes.
I mean, there is a very famous picture of
A wave.
tsunami, and this is doing kind of a digital, hey, look what we can do in this theme, and I love it.
Yeah. So that's pretty good.
I would star David.
Cute.
And how about you? And I'm gonna correct you on that last one.
Nah,
Oh yeah, no, that was me just being stupid. Don't
Okay, okay.
don't look at my star.
There's a reason for that, because I know.
well, go ahead and
give us your
Go
visual
visuals.
score.
It's gonna be 2
boom,
Boom.
2s across the
Two's a
board.
because it's just
Very pretty.
classic Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Like it's
Classic
just that's
Ghiblis.
his style, and everyone knows it. If he ever changed it, it'd be like, what is this? What is this witchcraft?
I know,
It's not
right?
the proper movie. It's the classic Ghibli style, and it's always enjoyable to see it because it's Ghibli. I
Yep.
love Ghibli.
That works for
Ghibli,
me.
it's wonderful.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we go straight into our audio.
I give it 2!
And why, Dave? Go
Because the music was cool, the sound effects are fun, the kids actually sound like kids. It had Betty White, that was worth a bonus half star by itself.
And Forrest Leachman.
And Betty White, I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Liam Neeson.
Oh yeah, we do have a pretty huge cast of stars,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I will use my cheat sheet here. Let's see. Nora Cyrus, Matt Damon's in here,
We ain't
Tina
even
Fey,
for his 5
15
lines.
minutes.
I know, right? Liam Neeson, obviously Betty White, as Dave portrayed. We called Betty White out almost immediately.
Right.
She's very distinguishable.
Same thing with Liam Neeson. He was very distinguished. Like, you
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
miss that.
Did you notice the kind of the? I want to say it's kind of like an operatic style music in the background.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's what got me. And then Ponyo's real name is Brunhild.
Yeah,
Brunhilde.
Brunhilde.
Hilda.
And when they played some of the music, I wish I knew more about opera or I'm
Kinda like
gonna bug
Yeah.
bug Larissa-san and see if she knows if that's supposed to be part of that.
That opera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to be honest, I will give it the good old 1 star.
Boom! It did its job.
Pretty much. Given the cat, I do like the cast. I do like the sound effects. I do love the music. There are bits and pieces of some of the audio through the voice acting that seem to me not natural with some of
Fair.
the speech. It just seems like it does seem like they were doing lines separately and then decided to piece it together
Right.
afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's just me. But overall, I think 1 star is about right where it needs to be. That average, it's there.
Mhm.
It's doing what it needs to do. So, how about you, sir?
I gave it 1 star also. I loved all the celebrity voices. Lily Tomlin, Betty White, and Cloris Leachman as the older women. So, I mean, there's a lot of good star power in that cast. And I like just the generic noise, like the everything like the water. Because water is a heavy part of the story, and you've got rain, you've got ocean, you've got everything. So I gave it 1 star pretty much. I enjoyed everything, but I don't know, it didn't really blow me away. But I like the environment that it made.
Okay.
What do you think?
How about
Soul?
you, Soul?
I gave it a 1 star.
1 star.
Normally I would actually have given it 2 because watching enough anime, you can tell when, especially because it didn't do those old Chinese movies of, you hear the audio, then you hear them go. It's like,
Yeah.
it was synchronized, and it was also really good. It's just,
Mhm.
It didn't blow your doors away.
no, it's just, there was actually one scene that actually bothered me,
Oh,
which was,
do tell.
remember when he starts crying because Ponyo first got it, and then you heard him it was like a completely different child.
kid. It was.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
like if they got an audio, I was like, hey, punch that kid. All right,
Yeah.
record it. okay.
Not how IDR
now,
works, but yeah.
because you're a star child.
Have you read
we
my
are
script?
we are not going to let this one star child, do it. So we got this random kid in the street
We got
that
a
we
crying
punched.
kid, so
Right,
we just
then we
run
put
around.
the audio there. Then we go, okay, now there
Hey,
you go,
can we punch your kid
There
for
you go.
500 yen?
Yeah, really.
Like, so that's one of the reasons. why
Sure,
I
here's
love
500
anime.
yen. You can't punch my kid.
Go for it. Yeah.
This is
That
how
and
Dave does
sometimes
ADR.
you would see them,
Mhm.
and then similarly to the Chinese movies where they won't the lip sync doesn't get, you didn't see their mouth move at all, but they were still talking. You're like, you just ignored it because there was so much happening that you couldn't see it. But if you
Magic.
sit there and go,
Magic.
Magic.
why are you not talking but you're talking?
But no, I did
Yeah.
notice that thing about the kid that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a moment, and you kind of just roll over it. But you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
it did sound like a total different pitch and tone.
Yeah, 'cause it was like a little child that you recorded, and then you have the studio child's voice.
So when you go to
voice
Hollywood,
acting.
is that your job? Punch kids, make them cry.
That might be. I mean,
You want a ham sandwich? Well, you fucking can't have one. Ah,
Oh well.
I'm sorry.
not even.
No,
Not
you're not
bad
sorry.
for
No, you're
children.
not.
I would not punch your child, by the way. Just saying.
Not for except unless you give her 500 yen.
Delightful.
If you
500. That's it.
That's
500 yen.
It's like $5 or
There
something.
should be a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
it is.
No,
Pretty
you're
close.
not. No, I would not punch a child for $5. $10 at max. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
If you're
There-
desperate
there you
enough
go,
to want
folks.
someone to punch your child, do it for $10.
Leave it in the comments. So we'll be over there. Punch your
Punch
kid.
your kid.
$10.
Yeah.
Kid punching power. Hashtag.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get to our story.
You're going to be getting all kinds of babysitting jobs now.
I heard you
don't
punch
like
children.
kids. I don't like kids so bad. I barely even tolerate my biological brother. I'm sitting here like, I'm not going to tolerate your kid. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Well, damn. So we get to our story portion where, like I said, this is a reimagining of the story of Little Mermaid, the tragic story version, and which is kind of funny because they do mention it actually a little bit.
Right. Because it says something about she'll turn into
the
sea
sea
foam.
foam.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
just
we
like,
all do, dear.
That's where we all come. That's where we come from.
from.
Worst mother ever.
Oh well, I've got 50 more kids.
And so,
I hear there's this landlubber I can give 10 $10 to and she'll punch.
Hello.
Punch all the kids at one time.
So, I'll have to give it the old 1 star. I mean, to be honest, the real similarities are the fact that Ponyo's a fish that actually wants to be human, and
Yeah.
that's not, to me, almost as far as it really goes for real similarities. The only issue is they do kind of bring up the idea that it's either love or death, or something, or not necessarily death, but
love or no magic.
love or no magic, or love no magic, or
No love and
no
go back
love
to
for
being
a fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's kind of like, well,
You live with your
okay,
dad in the Lovecraft house.
no.
Well, they do kind of build that up. It's like, if
Yeah.
he doesn't pass the test, she's going to turn to sea foam.
Seafoam.
Yep.
What test was there? Hey, you want my daughter?
Daughter?
Yes!
Oh, there you go.
That's about as far as it goes. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, that's it?
I mean, Anubis needed to show up, rip his little heart out, put it on a scale, and go, it's lighter than a feather, and then put it back.
You are found wanting.
I mean,
And then Soul would have gave Anubis $10 for
but
Bernardo.
see, that's the reason I give it a 1 star.
This is my heart.
Yeah, but see, this is why I give it a 1 star, is because it was mediocre, but it didn't really.
Who you want to go next?
Probably you, because you seem eager.
I do.
He
I'm
does.
giving it 1 star. Because who the fuck lets 5-year-olds decide whether they're gonna love somebody? Strong enough to get like kicked out of the ocean.
Well, he's 5 years old. It's time for him to make life decisions.
It's a good story. There's a lot of fun things. Visually, it's crazily great.
Crazy great.
Crazily great.
Crazily great.
Crazy. I'll be making words up. It's how awesome it is.
Crazily.
But this story is based around a 5-year-old and a magic duck frog thing.
As Ross, the entire movie is doing Kermit the Frog. So,
It's just-
like,
She's evolving. You can't get on to her about that.
She
has
just
to,
built her own
She's a
arms.
frog that
No,
needs
no,
to
no,
turn
no,
into
no.
an amphibian, and then after an amphibian, she can
what
turn
are you
into a
talking?
land
What are you
dweller.
talking about? No, what are you
I'm not
no, no.
disagreeing with any
No,
of
no,
that.
no. What do you mean evolving? It's she turns human, and only when she uses her powers, she de-evolves back to the frog.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
the point. She basically
She runs out
like,
of magic energy.
Okay, she's
You know what?
literally a
You know what?
water-based animal. Then she has to turn into amphibian, which is land and water, and then go fully to land.
She-
She has to evolve.
She
Yeah,
eats all the
it's
ham
devolved.
out of the sandwiches and left the rest of the sandwich. She's a goddamn monster.
And she drinks blood.
Great.
And she drinks blood. Don't forget that, Dave.
That
she
was
did it
acting.
once.
She healed. She healed from the
did
blood.
It once.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
no, they do explain the blood because that was the whole purpose
Of what's
why-
making her want to be human.
human.
Yep.
So
She drank blood once. It's like you're gonna blame a werewolf.
Vampire.
Oh, like, oh, I'm just a werewolf. He turned into a wolf only once.
But werewolves and
month?
vampires only once a month.
month.
Once a
Leave
month.
me alone.
There's a joke here. I'm not
Wait
going
a
to
minute.
tell.
yeah, no. I'm not gonna lie.
Do
No,
not,
I'm not gonna lie. That's
stop
what I'm sticking
questioning
to.
my math here.
No,
I
no,
see
no,
what
I'm-
you're doing. No, stop it. Quit questioning my timing. I'm
Anyways.
perfect timing.
Raj, what you got for story?
Anywhoozle. I gave story 1 star. I like this reimagining of the Little Mermaid. I like that they went their own way with it, and I like the way they did it. And it's not too close to the Disney version because once Disney makes a thing, you see a lot of copies of that thing in the in mass media. They went their own story with it.
Disney is copying their own stuff now.
More or
Yeah, I was about
less,
to say that's what.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what happens.
But I enjoyed the whole thing. I like the storyline. It's all right. I like the way they went to do away with it. It wasn't groundbreaking, but I like their fresh new take on it. But yeah,
There you go. And you, Milady?
I give it 2 stars.
2
All right.
Because magic fish.
magic
No,
fish.
more of the fact of
The octopus. It was the octopus.
yeah,
Octopus.
probably yeah. This is the octopus
She-
star.
She's
Octopus
about
star.
10,000 yen into debt to the octopus.
No.
Punching them
The
kids.
reason is because I personally actually think it was kind of a unique twist on it because you see, like I've read the Brothers Grimm version of the story. She literally falls for this guy, then he's like, oh, actually I don't love you that much, and then she goes, I made a mistake, and sews her own legs together, tries to go back into the water, and then drowns and dies because she's still human, and she just showed her fucking legs together. That's not fucking.
That sounds
that's
pretty grand.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
And
one.
we wonder why metal comes from the Nordic
If
countries.
you want Brothers Grimm, you want terrible.
Yeah, but like this one, it's nothing like the Brothers Grimm version. It's nothing like the Disney version.
Because
It's
they're 5.
that, and it's just it's very unique. Like because even in
It
like
is unique.
like in the Little Mermaid, Ariel didn't have freaking magic.
Right,
She just
she doesn't
sat there and
change.
did anything. She didn't change. She even lost her damn voice.
She
The
sold
girl
her
can
voice-
talk.
she sold her
I
voice
am
to
giving you a
legs.
star because you can at least keep talking and you don't have to be brushing your hair with a fork.
That's true.
Okay, she's not that stupid. She may be a fish,
be
but
fair-
she's not
To
stupid.
be fair, it's not Ariel's fault she's stupid. She got told
Advice
She
from
got
a
taught-
seagull.
a read.
A seagull and
What?
Sebastian.
A
Why
brain
the
damaged
freak-
seagull.
Why the heck would you take advice from a rat with wings in the first place? I'm just
Mine?
saying,
Mine?
she's stupid for, believing that
Well-
this is a thing.
Well,
At
my
least
thing-
she's smart enough to know that.
Well, she. But
Well,
we don't know.
No.
She's not-
Ponyo's not necessarily smart. It's just that she waits to kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, she does copy the humans
Because
a
she
lot.
copies them.
She doesn't communicate
Yeah.
with
She
humans.
doesn't-
Remember, he's
she's
like,
like,
sit here. Blop.
Yeah, 'cause-
Use your hands. You mean my feet that work like hands?
yeah. I'm about to say she's going. Okay, what do I do? And she kind of when the cup's in front of her, she's like, huh? What do I do? Looks over at Sosuke. Sosuke stirs the drink together.
She copies them.
But you
Yeah,
know what?
she
To be
copies.
fair, she's still got a point. She's still smarter than Ariel. She's
true.
copying people to learn.
That's true.
That's true.
That and let alone, it took me a while to sit there and learn how to use chopsticks.
Yeah.
She at least went, he's doing something with some weird little sticks. I'm gonna copy. And it basically, she may have not known how to use them like as well as, someone who has been taught to do it, but she at least got able to still eat her ramen with chopsticks.
Yeah.
She's not stupid, and frankly, she does actually have her mindset, unlike Ariel, who's like, should I go back into the water? No, it's like, hey, I wanted to stay with Sasuke. Okay, that's my one goal in life, to stay with the
You've
kid.
won. You've won.
You've won
Yeah,
the
I
fight. Nobody's arguing with
No, it's just, I'm just saying, that's
you.
actually another reason.
Calm down.
You did
Soul,
good.
calm.
Why don't you tell us how much you enjoyed this movie?
Actually, yes.
I haven't drawn my star then.
Well,
You can tell them
you can
and
tell
then
them
draw
and
them.
draw your stars.
I gave it a 2-star. If they would give me a good.
She technically wants to give it 3.
That's just because I have privilege.
Not on
Not
this
really.
show.
Not
How about the not on this show?
It's 2-star. That's because I frankly always enjoy his movies. They're always really creative and it was really nice to me.
Excellent. I also.
Oh wait, no, I
No,
thought
no,
that
no,
was,
say-
yeah,
I'm
I was
talking
about
about-
to
That's a
say-
total.
That's a
That's a
total.
total.
I was about to say, you gave it 6.
Nope, I actually have technicality of why I did that. So, I'll give it the good old 2 stars, and at the bottom, as you can see, I put a total.
6.
For a total of 6 stars all around for the movie. And, like I said, the reimagining of The Little Mermaid is something I give it credit for. However, the reason it doesn't get higher is because there are bits about it that make me go, why? And why are we doing with 5-year-olds versus, maybe adults or at least teens?
A little bit older would be.
A little bit older probably
I mean,
would make more sense to me.
The one thing about them, and I know it's my point that they're 5, the one thing is that you can tell that their love is going to be a little bit more of a pure love.
Yes.
You're my friend. I love you. There's nothing else to it.
That's it.
That's
He
it.
doesn't need any,
That's it.
and don't muck it up. Like the bottom of this bay. Oh my gosh.
At the beginning of this movie, I'd never seen
I thought it was going to be
trash.
such an eco movie.
Well, they kind of mention it slightly, but they don't really go anything beyond the fact that it's just dirty.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
kept waiting for Captain Planet to come and show up.
He's
Yeah.
a hero.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
You gotta go ahead and show everybody.
Like, look at my happy little 7 of
Your
total.
calligraphy is so
Happy.
good.
I love
Indeed.
my calligraphy.
Dave?
I gives it the 1 star. I enjoyed enough, but it's an acid trip, and if I was 14 or someone who liked Anne Frank rainbows and unicorns.
Anne Frank Rainbows?
No, what's their name?
Anne Frank
Not Anne
Rainbows. Not Anne Frank.
What, Lisa Frank.
Okay,
She makes
yeah.
the stickers. You know what I'm talking about, the little bubble sticker. Okay, screw all you people. You know what? I can edit this. So don't kiss my ass.
Frank Rainbows. I want a T-shirt.
I don't know. I don't know if Anne Frank was making rainbows, brother.
Listen. I'm not the only person who saw these little stickers that people have.
Oh god.
Wow.
I know what you're talking about. Wow.
Okay. Do not edit this. Do not edit this out.
Here's
Leave
what-
it stay.
Here's the only problem, Soul. I actually have no control over that. He does.
That's all
Dang
Dave.
it.
That's what he does. Anyways,
You wanted to stay in? You backed me up on this Lisa Frank thing. I'm an idiot and said Anne Frank. I get that. I'm okay
that's
with
the
that.
only reason
I'm okay with that. Just tell me you understand where I'm going with it.
Yes!
I
Okay.
understand.
If you said Thomas Kincaid, you'd be closer.
I can be wrong. Listen. I can be wrong or I can be crazy. I can't be both, dog.
I don't know.
Ow, my stomach
I think,
was
I think for once we'll settle with wrong.
Okay.
I'm okay with being wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
But yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
it's just not my jam.
All right, Rod. Okay, we'll hold there for a minute. Raj, your enjoyment level?
Let me get my breath. Woo!
I just made it
My sides
better.
hurt.
Yeah, you did make it
Yeah,
better.
you did.
You made it a lot better, that's for damn sure.
Oh my god, my sides.
Oh, wow. For enjoyment, I give it a 2. I really enjoyed this take on it. Yeah. Yeah.
So the three of us gave it 6s.
I give it 7. Because
We gave it the mark of the beast.
Actually, I think this is one of the. I wouldn't say the lowest score we've given
Ghibli.
Ghibli.
No, I think we've given it 6s
The best,
before.
yeah.
I think this is the first time we've ever been a unanimous score.
Yeah,
That's true.
unanimous 6s.
That's correct.
3 6s
See
all
this
the way.
7? Because it's beautiful.
Well, it is your movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
I gave Spirited Away higher, I think, in Moon.
You gave it an
Oh
higher.
no, I
You give
would.
it
I
that.
love Spirited Away. I'd
Yeah.
probably give it higher than Ponyo, and that's only because it's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
She wanted to do that one first, but we had already done.
Yep.
I also like Kiki because Kiki
Kiki was the first episode we ever did.
Kiki was the very first one I ever saw, but Spirited Away was my favorite, and then Ponyo became my second favorite because I just really loved how beautiful it was. in general.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I saw the unofficial stuff before with Studio Ghibli.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Hey,
special.
Captain Hipster over there.
Yay! Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll go ahead and.
I collected
real
stickers
quick.
before the Nazis came in. If I'm already in it, I might as well go full swim.
Hashtag Anne Frank Rainbow.
Wow.
That's gotta be a t-shirt.
Hell no!
Not a good one.
No! No! No!
Hey, did it get awkward?
It's not awkward. Thanks, though.